Hola mis amores y mis amigos and whatever else, I guess. I'm back for another video, and today I wanted to come on and talk about Florida water. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I'm sorry if it's not focusing. Well, it says Florida water. Anyways, it's used in America more, in North America more, as like cologne. But it's not, I mean, it could be used for more than that. It does smell pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't be using this as a fragrance. I do like the smell of colognes, by the way. But this smells like some type of like menthol or like aftershave or like mouthwash. Like, it has a very strong pepperminty type of smell, but I really love that smell. It's really refreshing. Okay, so where did this all start from, and why am I talking about it right now? Okay, so in the 1800s, Florida water was that's when it started to get big and started to be used and manufactured. Most people who use this stuff are usually of Caribbean descent, I want to say, or like Latino, like, but Caribbean Latinos and stuff like that. So we use this a lot for spiritual uses, but as well as like healing benefits as well, because it really is like vapor rub. Like, yeah, it's pretty much this, but except it's more of like, I don't know, it's like you dilute it because you don't need that much, but at the same time it's like so refreshing that you just want more and more, and it doesn't do any harm to you, so it's okay to use it. You can put it on your skin, you can use it for any spells or rituals that you want to use it in. You can take spiritual baths with this, but you have to make sure you don't put too much when you do baths. You want to use only a little bit. So, okay, why am I talking about this? So a lot of people that I know have been saying like, oh, I've seen Florida water and stuff like that, but I don't know like what am I supposed to use it for, and I bought it already, but I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to use it for. So I'm making this video to show ways that I use it. It's not the only ways. I'm sure there's tons and tons of other ways, but these are the normal ways that I tend to use Florida water. And again, I want to try to show you guys this, because anyways, it has lots of like floral looking things on it, so it's like kind of hard to miss. And yes, a lot of people ask, does this come from Florida? I'm not really sure where that whole thing started with like Florida water, like why it's named Florida water, but I do have a feeling it has something to do along the lines of the people who use it. A lot of people in Florida are Caribbean, so maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying, like, that's one of my guesses. Okay, so what do I use it for? So typically whenever I'm doing any type of let's say I'm doing a reading, or let's say I'm doing any type of, I don't know, any type of spiritual thing or ritual that would cause for me to want to sage the room, or cause for me to cleanse myself before I start, or it can be used for cleansing crystals as well. So this is what I do. I take it, and I only need a little bit, so I'll just kind of dump it over, and there's a little bit on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. Like, just a very small dot is all I really need. And then what I do is rub it, and it's like once you rub it, it's like the smell just diffuses into like everything. And so I'll just rub it on myself like this, and you know, just literally like, and then focus on calm, peaceful, serenity type things. And it's really like a purifying type of energy that it brings on. So that's just one way that I use it for. I use that for meditation, when I do rituals, when I'm doing readings, when I'm doing when I feel like I just need more of a spiritual cleansing. Like, if I know I'm gonna encounter maybe some people that I'm not that cool with, I'm gonna make sure I have a little bit on. Or if I have a feeling that my day is just going to be going kind of sideways because I'm just not feeling too well, or I'm not feeling, you know, like I'm not feeling vibrant, I'll use this kind of as like my little refresher. So, but it's up to you to do that. Some people don't like the smell of it, but I don't mind it. It smells fresh to me. So, what else do people use this for? I also use this for to anoint my candles. So when I'm using candles, for whether it just be there while I'm doing readings or something, or if I'm using the candle for a spell or something, I put this to anoint it, just to like clear all of what it's been used for before, or maybe just the energy of whatever I just finished. I want to make sure everything is balanced and everything is zinned out and everything is, you know, intact. And so this is kind of my little polisher to make sure, you know, it's like the finishing little mist that I do. Another way that I use this is cleaning. I use this to clean the house all the time. Obviously it's for spiritual reasons, but it does help keep the house smelling like more fresh and more like I really don't know what this smell is. I should probably look that up, huh? But yeah, the smell of this is just so refreshing. It smells like in the morning, like when you brush your teeth or whenever you take a nice shower and you're fresh, and then you put on, I don't know, it just smells really, really fresh. So I like to use this when I clean as well. And also it helps protect the house from, you know, bad spirits, of bad vibes or anything of that nature, because it is like kind of like in a Christian way, it's like holy water. You know what I mean? Like it refreshes, it replenishes, it renews, it does all of that. And you can make this by yourself. I've never made it by myself, but I do know that you can make this by yourself, obviously, because this is why it's manufactured. But yes, there is, I'm sure there's recipes and all types of things on how to make Florida water. Another way that I like to use Florida water is a spiritual bath. So I know I mentioned that, but I wanted to go into a little bit more detail about what spiritual baths are for and what type of spiritual baths that I use Florida water with. So spiritual baths for me, I usually do mostly just like I do like regular baths, spiritual baths probably like once a month when I just really feel like that, the dragginess, because I don't really need it too much. I don't know if it's just because I'm a Leo and I feel more spiritually better when I go out into the sun. Like, I just feel more uplifted. But yeah, so I use it for spiritual baths when I'm doing like a really big, intense one. You only need a few drops of this. You really don't need a lot, you guys. Especially if you're going to be adding other things like rose petals, lavender, like all that type of stuff. Like, you really just don't need that much. But if you're using it by yourself, and you can use this any night that you want. It doesn't have to be like a big spiritual cleansing day. It can just be whenever you just want to relax. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you had a long day at work. Anything of that nature. You can get in the tub and pour you a few drops of this. Light you some candles. Put on some incense. Put on some music. And just relax. Like, it really just puts you in a good mood, you know? So yeah, so I'll use it for foot spiritual baths. I think that's how you would say it. So like when I'm only cleansing my feet, because I do that to like recharge myself, because I guess I don't know, I just feel like when I was younger, I would go outside when I was upset and I would put my feet in the grass like barefoot, and it would calm me down. So I still do that to this day. And I used to put water back here too. It's almost like I was like calming myself down, like as a fire sign and as a an earth sign, as a moon sign. It's like my body knew, it's like, girl, okay, you need to go out into this earth. You need to start doing some earthing. I'll make a video on that too, because that's another thing I wanted to get into. So doing a whole bunch of earthing and doing a whole bunch of making sure I have some water back here just to keep me calm, cool, and collected, because we all know fire signs, when they're angry and they're going to show it. Okay, so another way that I use this is also if I need to be calm, if I know I'm going to be running into things that I'm not really trying to deal with, but I know I have to get it done, I'll put this behind my ear. And I don't know if other people do that, but I've been doing that since I was little. So, and I just kind of taught myself that. No one's ever said anything about that, so I don't know if that really works, but it works for me, so this is what I'm just telling you. Another way that I use it is whenever I'm meditating, I'll put some on my third eye. And my cousin has that, like, that menthol smell to it. It's like you can feel it and you can imagine that your third eye is opening, but it really like awakens, like you can feel it physically. You know, it's not just like a mental illusion or a mental I don't know. It's not just mental. It's not like you just have to imagine. You can really feel yourself awakening. As far as like being refreshed and renewed, because it is like a menthol scent. It's a really minty smell to it. So I like that for that reason as well. Oh, and back to the crystals. I wanted to talk about the crystals. So when you use Florida water to cleanse crystals, from what I've seen, people will put this and salt together, and they'll sit their crystals in there. And I'm not sure, it has to be diluted. So not all of this and then salt. You have to use mostly water, a little bit of this, and then some salt. But not all crystals are okay with salt being in water or being in salt, because it might ruin them. So do your research first. But I do know that if you have water and your crystals are fine with water, you can definitely add this, like some drops of it. Make sure it's diluted. And then you keep your crystals in there, and you can sit them out in the moon, or you can sit them out just on their own. And you know, it cleanses them. So that's another way that people use Florida water. So it's a really, like, spiritually, it's just all around good for you, except you cannot, and I repeat, do not drink this. It is not for internal usage, okay? Don't do it, okay? It's not good for you to drink. It's fine for you to put on your skin. It's fine for you to put around you. It's fine for you to spray, but you don't want to ingest this. We're not doing any cleansing of the insides, okay? That's not what we're gonna do, okay? So yes, you guys, I think that's all I can say about Florida water. I will come on and talk to you guys another time if I find more reasons or more things that I didn't put in this video about Florida water, and also whenever I feel the need to talk about something else. And I will be making that video on earthing. If you guys don't know what that is, then even better. So yes, I will see you guys in the next video, which will probably be very soon, if not today. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching me. Hopefully I am your favorite Leo, okay? Hopefully this girl is. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.